the big problems with being in this age bracket is, of course, whether or not you're employable. Like, some people actually retire at an age that is supposed to be acceptable. What is it? 60, 65? I don't know. I'm an artist. I really don't understand what retirement is, let alone financial stability. You struggle all the time, though, anyway, because you see, being mature and being an artist, we're supposed to be able to just, do our thing and get paid no matter what age we are. But there's still a little bit of ageism out there on every single thing on the planet. And every once in a while, especially when you're perimenopausal, the hormones go whoop, and it's just like, it goes crazy and insane and nuts. So when they do that, of course, you can't function. And if you're on set or in production, you got to sit there and the whole time going, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And then this little button hits and it clicks. And before you know it, it's like, stupid director, don't you? I think I just spit on the camera. Hang on. I think you get the idea. So making money becomes a little more difficult. And whether you're a man or a woman doesn't seem to matter on this one. It's just being a woman. Depending on what the kind of menopause you're having is perimenopause you're going through. Anything at a certain point. It's crazy, and you can get fired so easily. So you have to find the right person to understand and be flexible on schedule. Well, how often do you find that in the entertainment industry? So you gotta be your own boss. Well, people like me, unfortunately, during that little time where we were starting to have the hormone change, we trusted all the wrong people, and then you wind up broke. Oops. Which is, of course, what happened to me, and my husband did not help because he was going in through his stages of life, and yeah, so you kind of desperately cling through, and you can't blame the world because after all, you let that person get through, you let that person happen, you let the industry do this, you let the job go there. Then they should be understanding, right? Not necessarily. A job is a job. It needs what it needs, and if you can't do it, you have to be able to go back to training. Well, gentlemen, you have an easier time with that because all you have to do is get past that ego thing and you're back in training and everything's fine. The rest of us ladies, some of us can do that. The rest of us sit there and we struggle. We struggle with whether or not we're dumb, whether or not we're useful, whether or not we're useless. You get that sensation of being invisible, and then you have to go home, sit down, grab your cup of tea, and then go for the next job and hope to God it's still there. If it's not, of course, when you get to a certain age bracket, you can always scrape together spare change. Spare change will get you coffee. Spare change will get you another tea. Maybe spare change will get you more chocolate. Or, if you plan it right, spare change will get you a couple of these. Yeah, there's still spare change for some of us, especially if you keep losing it in the couch and you actually do a cleanup, which I'm also not very good at. So if you'll excuse me, folks, considering what's been happening in my life, I have an itch to scratch.